Hey y'all, I'm coming to you from the sewing area in my house, and I wanted to come to you and show you this tool that I've actually had for quite some time. It's called the Bowvy, and it's a really simple looking tool. It's this little tool right here, and it's actually got two tips. It's got this 1.5 inch little V tip, and it's also got a 3 inch V tip, which is inside this box. And I'll show you. So it's got a 1 inch tip and a 3 inch tip. So it's got these little tips. And what it does is it's actually the neatest, coolest tool. And I just showed it off in my group, and people were like, "What?" And I was like, "Right?" So I've been making these surgical masks, and I've been like sending them off, and I ran out of elastic. And so I've been having to use ribbon. But as you know, ribbon frays and it gets all chafunkta and whatever. So I couldn't use ribbon. Like you got to use fray check, or some people will sit there with, the lighters, like their little, crackheads. So I was like, no, that's not good. And, I'm not really good with fire. So I was like, ooh, I'm going to break out the Bowvy. And people were like, what the heck is the Bowvy? So I was like, oh, it's this really cool ribbon sealer. And so I showed it off my group, and people were like, that's the coolest thing. And so I thought I would show you, because you can order it, and it's a really great tool. And it's literally a lifesaver. And it takes no time at all. And I did a whole roll of ribbon in literally like seconds. So I'm going to show you how to do it. And I'm going to show you what it does. But it dovetails all of your ribbon. So if you do big ribbon, if you do little ribbon, and it keeps your ribbon from doing this, like fraying on the end. And it keeps your ribbon from doing that. And so I'm going to just prop my ribbon up there. And so what I'm doing is I'm making ties for the masks now, so that they can tie them, because I ran out of elastic. So I'm just measuring like how long it needs to be. And now I'm going to show you like just what it does. So you're going to hold this, okay? And it's got a little light, so you can kind of see what you're doing. And you're just going to hold it. You're going to push the button down, and you're just going to go straight through the ribbon, and bam. It dovetails it, and it seals it. When you turn it on, it is super hot. This little V thing is like zinga hot. But as soon as you turn it off, touch it, doesn't burn you. Nothing. So it's really safe to use around kids, but it dovetails the end. And then, if you've got the end that is already cut, you just put it down on it, lift your ribbon up. Lift your ribbon up, and bam, it dovetails it like that. So now you've got two perfectly dovetailed ribbons. Take a little ribbon piece, put it in the trash, and again, cold to the touch. So it's a perfect little tool. It's perfect little dovetails. So if you make like little cutie little bows for little baby bows, or little passy clips, or if you make those big cheer bows or whatever, like the big bow heads. And it works for any size bows. Like if you got these little teeny bows, teeny ribbons. Let me see. Let me show you. Because this is a perfect size ribbon is what I need. So I'm going to show you, even on little teeny ribbons. All right. So you just take it, you just put it down, and you lift up your ribbon, and ta-da! And you just go to the next part. You measure it out. You take your ribbon. You go along. And you just measure it out. And this saves you from having to use the lighter. And look, see, I didn't pull hard enough on that one. So I kind of just have to go back, burn, and done. So you just go along. You measure it out. And see, I had not enough ribbon on this one. So womp womp. But now I got two good ones that I can use, and then I just go about my life. So it really is a good little device. And then if your wire bends back, you just bend it back a little bit. If you're pushing too hard, but you really don't need to push that hard. You really just let the machine do its work. And I'll show you just, again, just how easy. I mean, and so you can literally just use a very minimal amount of time doing your ribbon through, and you just bam, see how easy that is, and you just go through. You get your wire, and it does cut through wire stuff too. If the wire is thin enough, it does go through. So you just get your ribbon, you go to the spot you want, you go, and done. So literally it's so easy, so done. It takes such a minimal amount of time. And now my ribbons are fray free. So they're not going to fray. They're not going to, like fray or get all wonky. So it's called the Bowvy. It's by Little Pink Ladybug Designs. I'll put the link in the comments for you. So you can order it. But it's great. And it's got 2 little tips that you can buy. You can get the little tip, or you can get the big tip if you're doing like the big bows or whatever. And if you want it, you can lift up or lift down. And they've got instructional videos. And then, of course, my video, you can use it. But literally just go through and get a little piece, and you just pull it. Oh. And obviously it's durable because and look, I just burned through it. Nothing. Not hot. Not hot. Not hot. So nothing. It's really easy. So if you put it right down and your kid picks it up, you don't have to worry about it burning them, because it doesn't burn. And it's not going to harm your children. So it's a good little thing. If you put it right down, or you put it right down on something, it's not going to burn somebody or burn your, materials that are next to you or whatever. So it's a good little tool. I thought you'd enjoy seeing it being demonstrated, because now I'm on to doing masks with ribbon because I'm out of elastic. So, and now this is one step that I don't have to sit here and wait for all my ribbons to either dry with freight check, or sit here with the lighter like a crackhead and burn my house down. There you go. So, y'all have a great day. Be good to everybody. And y'all have a great one. Bye, y'all.